It's Johnny Jones, I'm here at home, and today I found something you would not believe. So get yourself some black coffee, grab your aviators off the shelf, get your jean jacket off the hook, and let's sit down and break this shit open. Before we get started, I have to remind the people who are watching the video to subscribe if you haven't yet. I hate begging for subscribers, but when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I can make some sponsorship deals and get new radios to review, brand new ones, and that's going to be really great for you guys and, of course, moi. Now, I had two lots here, two different lots. This is not what I'm excited about. I'm not really going to crack this open, by the way. It's just a term of, it's an expression, you know what I'm saying. So, I have two different lots today. One I got off of eBay for 20 bucks, which is an alright deal if, you're not looking for incredibly cheap stuff. I just really thought it was a decent deal. It did cost me extra. It was actually 10 bucks, but the shipping was a pain in the ass, so it cost me 20. But got Cobra 21, and let's turn on our light here. Cobra 21 XLR, two of them. There's a dimmer function here. I love a Cobra 21, just like a Cobra 25, a little bit stripped down. These things were definitely used, you can tell. The quickest way to tell that an old Cobra from a new Cobra is to turn it over and look at the back. Well, not the back, the bottom. Look at its bottom. Look at the hole in its bottom. Because they have these little, the speaker hole is actually little vents, and they are tilted up at an angle. That's a easy way to tell if you have an old Cobra. In other words, that's an easy way to tell if you have a good Cobra. I'm sure some of you might disagree. I'm pretty sure 9% of you will not disagree that new Cobras suck for the most part. But this is Taiwan, and they were built to last. And I know you guys are still holding on to your 1994 Cobras out there. I know you're doing it. You won't give it up because you know it's better. So I got to hook these up. They did come with the power cords, which I was surprised because most time it doesn't come with a mic or power cords. But these came with the power cords, not the mics. These are front mounted, by the way, on the side, of course. Well, you probably saw that, right? Anyways, so what's the big deal here? What am I so excited about? Well, I'm a naturally very excited person, I suppose, but no. Today I have something wonderful for you, but you have to wait. Okay? You know this channel, I always like saving the best for last. Now, here is an HH33. I've already tested this out because it's pretty easy just to throw batteries in it. This does not work, so I'm pretty sure there's, not pretty sure, but there's a possibility that the boards in this that stand up are just wiggled loose. So I'll probably crack that open and try to move a few of those little stand-up boards that are soldered in place and see if those are cracked, because I'm not getting any signal whatsoever. So that's happened before in the case where there was some solder cracking and dislocation. So that came with that lot. Now, before we go on, last week you guys got the question right with the Howard brothers, and I thought, let's make it a little harder this time. I mean, I didn't expect you guys all to get that last week, finding out who those people are. Now, I'm sure we all love the Andy Griffith Show, but I didn't know how much, and you guys are like me. So since you guys are old fogies like me, let's see if you can get this one. Who is this fellow? Take your time, because your grandfather might know. I'll give you a hint. He's my favorite actor ever, and he's also the best stuntman, in my opinion, the world has ever known. I'll tell you at the end of the video. Leave in the comments, don't cheat, and your reward will be satisfaction again? I don't know. The satisfaction, that's good enough, right? I'll give you a kiss. I'll give you a Hershey's Kiss. No, I don't have any of those. Shit, I want some of those. Anyways, let's get to this. Okay, so here we go. Here's the first. Now, this was a $10 lot from the flea market that my dad and my brother both put in $5 for me. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for thinking about me. And I'm taking this out of the box just as I took it out. And I tell you why that's important, because the radio that I actually found, the one that you know, surprised me the most for $10 was all the way at the bottom. And so it was literally the random events of the universe save the best for last for me. So I'll get this out first. It's an old Craco. I always loved those S meters there. The circular style S meter. It makes it look so 1960s, doesn't it? Oh, it's so cool looking. That's beautiful. I love that. Is that actual chrome? Or is that's... I think that's plastic, but it feels like... No, that's aluminum. I don't know why I thought that was actual chrome. Now I think about it. That'd be worth a lot of money. Okay, so this is a Craco. It's been taken apart. It's... oh, it looks like it passed. So it's still fine. No, but... yeah, so I thought, well... Not exactly worth $10, but... you know, I'll still pay them back, right? Well, let's get the next one. Now, there's a lot of mics and cords in here as well. Let me turn this over. So this one is a Midland. Now, this is an interesting one because the channel and the S meter are on the top. So that if you mount this facing downward, you can see it easier that way, which... If you've had trouble with that in the past, if you mount a radio beneath the seat, or not beneath the seat, but between the seats, it's a pain in the ass to see what channel you're on. So you sort of have to just surf around. By the way, that channel feels really funny. But that is really weird. I'm going to have to hook this up, because look at this. I thought this was a 40 channel for a second, but it's not a 40 channel. I thought that was just... Okay, so this is a 23 channel, but the numbers are large like a 40 channel. But of course they're actual plastic, so... you have some settings down here, filter right here, etc., stuff like that. But let's not spend forever on this, because, hey, you guys don't want to get bored with all that stuff, right? You guys don't like CBs that much. Here we go. Here's the next one. And this one, when I saw this one, I was like, wow. You know what, guys? This might have been worth $10. This is a General Electric. And this stuff had the mics with it. This is a General Electric mic. That's how the old ones used to look like. At least from the ones I saw, looked like that. Sort of a strange look to them, but kind of cool. This is a General Electric CB radio. This is obviously a 40 channel. Let's see here. What's this slider function? I'd like to know. It looks like it's peeled off here. Whatever this information was on this is gone now. Noise blinker channel 9. CB meter. Modulation and transmission and receive. I'm confused by that. So it says modulation and receive, and transmission and receive. I don't know what to make of that, because, you know, you have receive both ways, so I'm guessing one shows the power in and out, the other one shows the modulation and the receive. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it shows the receive modulation. I don't know. RF gain, squelch. Volume, these have rubberized grips on them. Still feels good. Love to see if this still works, by the way. The back does have a power cord. And someone wrote JAS the third on it? JAS the third. Okay. Damn, I didn't know they made the thirds anymore. I thought that was only like royalty that had thirds. Alright, here is the next one. Had to move some things around so it fit. This is a Cobra 10 Plus, small radio, Roadmaster microphone. I don't know if this one will still work or not. This is the Plus series. Remember, we had a 40 Plus on here on the channel not long ago. I think it was a video before last. So this is a 10 Plus. Of course, it's got those little knobs that are made out of aluminum, and they just have a little dot on the end of them. That's the knob. I don't like the knobs very much. They feel kind of, I don't know. I like a big hefty knob. Don't tell anyone I said that. Well, someone's tried to screw this radio, literally. I don't know why they did that. I don't know what that's about. Well, okay then. So that's not bad. Okay, here is the next one. A Commando 2340. Do I know what that is? No, I've never heard of it. This is a, it looks to be a 23 channel. It's hard to tell. There's a lot of grime on this. But oddly enough, it's small, very small. It's built like a newer radio. Even the old radios, the 23 channels, the crystal radios, were bigger than this. But this may be a PLL radio. That's weird. You don't usually see them that small with 23 channels. Even the smallest 23 channels, I don't think quite looked like this. Because this almost looks like it's from 80s, doesn't it? This is like early 80s. But it's still a 23 channel. That's certainly interesting. Let's look at the bag. Charlotte, North Carolina. That's very close to me. Now, before we go on, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Johnny, do you put cryptic messages in your videos? And I'd say no, that's fucking preposterous. That is not methamphetamine. And the next one. And now this is going to blow your mind. That's right. We've got microphones. Okay. I'm bullshitting you. But really, we have more microphones. See? We got more microphones. Here's a Panasonic, which I've... Panasonic? What? Did they used to make a lot of electronic? Because I only know Panasonic now for just very few things, mostly batteries. But old Midlands and stuff. But wait. Okay, here it is, guys. The moment that you've been waiting for throughout this video. That's right. It's a phone-shaped microphone. Now I know I'm just kidding. At the bottom of this basket, my friends, for $10. For $10. Johnny Jones, Johnny Nathaniel Lucky Jones. I have 3 middle names. I found this. Boom. Craig SSB. Okay, Craig radios, the only ones I run into are 23 channels. This is a Craig 40 channel SSB radio. I had no idea that this would be in the bottom of a $10 box of stuff. Oh my God. Could you imagine if this still worked? How much money that would be? I mean, someone would give $100 for that if it still worked. I guarantee you, these things are beautiful. If I could clean that up. Man. Woe is me, a man who loves radios. Collects them, but can never seem to get rid of them. Let's look at the back here. I didn't even look at the back. Look at this. Now, what in the hell is this for? That's how it's powered? Whoa! So 4 watts on AM, of course, and 12 watts on SSB, made in Japan. But this power connector is so weird that I was going to power it up on this video just to see if it worked. But I'm going to have to actually come up with something now. Shit. Because, this video was supposed to be testing out a bunch of SWR meters and stuff, but life had different plans. Beautiful, beautiful radio, heavy radio. I know Bob's going to love this. Bob always loves older radios, but boy, does that look nice. Man, I can't believe I got that. Now, of course, I'm not a huge fan of that style knob, but in this case, I think it works just fine. They're sort of tapered. And it works well with the scheme of things. The Craig knob, that knob has been a staple. Craig always has these circular or oval elements to their radios that I just thought was great about them. And they always have this nice, like I said, futuristic 1960s look to it that's just so great. Oh, there you go, fellas. Just remember, spend $10. You never know what you might get, right? Now, of course, look at the stuff before you buy it, but my little brother and my dad, they didn't know what they were getting. They don't know anything about radios. I'm so glad that they spent $10, $5 each, on this, because this alone I would have spent $10 on just to see if it still works. What a beauty. Anyways, now I guess since today's video was supposed to be testing meters, then the next video I'm going to have to do is both testing meters and radios. So I'm going to have to hook up a meter to a radio, test the radio and the meter. It's going to be a long video. I'll try to keep it short. You know, I try to keep things from being too boring. I know you guys don't care too much about that. You just sort of relax, but I do try to keep things sort of to the point so that I don't yammer too long. I'm really great at that. As you've noticed, I do this a lot and talk a lot. So, drum roll, please. That's sort of a cerebral palsy hand drum roll. But anyways, who is this man? Did you figure it out? Did you type it in the comments already? Or is it too late for you? And now I'm going to reveal that it is indeed Buster Keaton. This man was a wonderful, wonderful stuntman and movie star in the silent film era. And Buster Keaton, he never liked doing a stunt twice. He would do the most dangerous things possible and try to get him on the first take. If you've never seen one of his movies, I'd say go check out The Scarecrow, The General. My favorite, I think, so far is 1 Week. 1 Week is a great film. Now, these films aren't very long. They're only about 20 minutes, most of them. But believe me, I know what you're going to think. You think, oh, well, I've never seen a silent film. It seems boring. He wanted no subtitles. He hated those little cards that you have up on the screen. He didn't want to talk. He wanted to show action. And if you can remember this, he was actually the guy who let the house drop on him. This is a Buster Keaton stunt. The man did this in 2 takes. Why? Because on the first take, he broke his collarbone. Yes, and then did it again. And this is a legitimate amount of weight. This would have potentially killed him if he didn't stand there right. So like I said, the first time he ended up breaking his collarbone, I believe. But I know he broke, if not one, maybe several bones doing this stunt. So if you haven't seen Buster Keaton, I would say go check him out. He's a really, really fun time. It's a really fun time to watch his performances. And today we have 2 ending songs, as you guys know. I always try to give you 2 songs at the end of the video. And it was a difficult pick this time because I wanted to go Electric Light Orchestra. But I think Tom Petty won out this time. So the first song, my God, I need to go to like a speech therapist. The first song is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Won't Back Down. Written by Tom Petty because someone literally set his house on fire while he and his children and wife were in it and tried to kill him. So that was partial inspiration for this song, which probably didn't need to be partial. I think that would warrant a song being made about it. I think it's a pretty significant event, but hey, it's partial inspiration, according to him, I believe. The next song is Highwaymen. Now, I know you guys probably know the song Highwayman. Now, that song is a wonderful song. A lot of people think it's about reincarnation. However, there's multiple ways it could be taken. It could be taken as philosophical. It could be taken as religious. It could be taken just simply about how matter reconstitutes itself into new organisms. But I didn't want to give you that because a lot of people have heard that song. What I want to give you was a gem from them because I like giving you things that maybe you haven't heard before. And this one is actually Silver Stallion by the Highwaymen. It's a really nice song. It's got that smooth Highwaymen feel to it. And my favorite line, maybe not favorite line, but favorite verse, yes, because the entire verse is my favorite, is Willie Nelson's verse in this song. And the sun is going to burn into a cinder before we ever pass this way again. Now, I'd like to show you lots and lots of other cool things, but I can't on this channel because of copyright issues, and I can't play the songs. However, I'm going to do a Buster Keaton live viewing, because his stuff is public domain. So I'm going to do that at probably 1,000 subscribers. We'll have fun watching that and talking about radios. Maybe we'll listen to the radio while we watch some Buster Keaton stuff. I don't know what we'll do. Point is, I'm glad you guys are here. We have a lot of fun. And I think I've talked plenty enough. Thanks to my family, I appreciate this. And anyways, it's Johnny Jones. I'm here at home. And I'll see you later.